Hey everyone, happy Sunday. How are you guys? Don't. Oh, hold up. Give me a second. Of course, my Stan wants to act up tonight. Hey. Just getting everything squared away. Okay. I feel like it's lopsided. Okay. There we go. Stay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our last training. Like Beth said, this has definitely gone by super fast. Faster than we thought. And we are so proud of all of you guys that are still here that have participated. I know we've had to say goodbye to some of the people that were not participating. So if you are still here, you have made it. I'm going to give it a few more seconds and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and swipe the comments because I want to be able to stay laser focused because I have a lot to go through. And I don't want to keep you guys here all night. So say hello when you jump on. Okay, this way. Perfect. Okay, so I know most of you guys know me, but those of you guys that don't know me, I am Liz Mercado. I'm the star director of the Tinker Stars team. And tonight, I'm going to talk to you guys about systems. I'm so glad that I was able to kind of start out this training with my training that I'm so passionate about. And then I'm also finishing it up with one of my most favorite trainings ever. So I'm super excited to talk to you guys tonight about systems. I feel like systems is something that gets overthought. I think a lot of people overthink systems and tend to think that systems has to be like this amazing thing. So I want you guys to start off by just clearing your mind. Like just close your eyes, take whatever you think that systems is and just throw it away. Just throw it away. Throw it out. We are going to talk about what to expect, what to put in place. And by the end of this training, hopefully you guys will be able to hand pick some systems that you want to put into place. Because guess what? My systems might not be the perfect ones for you. Maybe you like some, but you don't like all. And that's the beauty about this business is you can run your business the way that you want to. Second, know that all the things I share or that anyone shares throughout this week is not a must do. Okay? It's not a you have to do this to work your business, okay? Every aspect of your business, every single aspect, whether it's selling to your customers, training your team, having those conversations, anything that you're doing for your business can benefit by you having systems. It's going to work smoother. It's going to keep you on it's going to keep you on task, and it's going to help you grow overall, okay? So, what are systems? What are systems, right? Systems help you focus on your to-do list, especially those income-producing activities that we tend to put aside because they tend to be the hardest. They tend to be the most uncomfortable because we have to be talking to people about buying, hosting, or joining, right? So by having a system in place, it keeps you laser focused on the things that you have to get done. If you work your business, whether it's 15-minute increments, hour increments, or even like 1 day a week or every other day, systems can be broken down to those times that you're working your business. That is like, I think the best thing about having systems in place is because you know what you have to do, you can break it down into the times that you can work your business. So knowing what systems are and how they're gonna help us and what they will eventually help us gain, we're gonna go ahead and dive in to systems. I'm gonna start out with talking about our like to-do list systems. So I do the scalable systems. This was created, or I don't know if it was created by her, but I know that I came across it when I watched Christina Stainbrook's YouTube video, Scalable Systems. If you have not watched that video, I highly suggest you write that down and you go watch that video, because it completely changed my business. And just doing one thing here, one thing there, doing samples after samples after samples, and then doing one thing here and one thing there, and then not really focusing on the things that I had to focus. But before you do that, before you print out all these systems that you find, you need to determine what are the things that you need to do in your business and what are the things that you want to do in your business, right? So you know that you need to have those income producing activities. You need to have the the buy conversations, the hosting conversations, the join conversations. You need to do follow-ups with your customers. You need to train yourself. You need to organize like your supplies list. You need to make samples. Like, you need to write out the things that you need to do and the things that you want to do in your business to already have kind of something in place that you're going to be able to break down. Now, when you watch this video, if you decide to do her scalable systems, you can go ahead and click on her comments, and she actually has all of the forms that you can actually print out. So her forms look like this, and these are my like original copies, but I actually have some that are laminated so that I can just cross off when I'm done. The beauty about this system is that she has it down where she breaks each day into a theme. So like Monday is customer day, and then she breaks it down into things that you do every week and things that you do on a certain week of the month. But you guys, you don't have to do everything. There's things on this list that I do not do. So for example, on Monday, customer day, she says motivational Monday on team page. If you don't have a team page, you don't have to do that, right? Maybe you have a team chat, so maybe you want to say, okay, well, Mondays I'm going to make sure that I put on there something motivational. Follow up on all texts, emails, and messages. Listen to the director call. If you're not a director, you're not on the director call yet, so you can cross that off the list. That's one of the first things that I crossed off my list because I wasn't a director when I found these. Send thank yous cards to any PWS orders. I do these on a weekly basis because when I was trying to do my thank you cards and my my thank you cards, like right after somebody would order, I literally was not I was losing some of them in place because maybe one day I was super busy, I didn't get it done, and then when I did sit down to do them, I was like, did I send this person a thank you? Their address seems familiar. So I either would send them a double pack or I would not send them one at all. So I like to do them on a weekly basis, and I'm going to show you guys how I keep track of my thank yous. And it says schedule any Facebook post for the week. So Heather talked about this. She talked about us scheduling our post when we are talking in our VIP group, when we are even in our team pages, or like even on our personal, like our business thing, our business pages, we can go ahead and schedule our post. This helps you take something that can take you maybe half an hour to an hour to do, and then when those posts actually post onto your wall, guess what? Now you have time to engage with your customers, because sometimes we post something and then we don't have time to engage with our customers right then and there. We're running around, we're running errands, we're at work. So this allows you, by scheduling your post, to then be able to have time to engage with them. And then it breaks it down by like weeks. So like week 1 says prepare birthday postcards or gifts for customers. Guess what? I don't do that, so I scratch that out. I don't do that for my customers. I've asked my customers for their birthdays millions of times, and I think only like 1 or 2 people actually give it to me. So I don't worry about having a birthday club. But if that's something that you want to do, then you can put that on your to-do list and make sure that you do it consistently so your customers expect it. You don't want to do it in January and then not do it again till May and then not do it again till July, because guess what? The people that are seeing your customers comment and post these cute little mailers and they're not getting one, they're going to feel like they're left out. So you might want to make sure whatever you're doing that you need or want to do, that you are being consistent, and that's what systems helps you with. Another thing that it says, for example, on week 2 is update your scent of the month or warmer of the month subscription. So like you can go in and like decide whether you want to get the warmer or the scent of the month, but it kind of reminds you. Organize and update customer list, subscribe all customers to official Scentsy email. So like it has like different tasks, not even like time consuming tasks, but tasks that can get easily overlooked if you don't have them written down. Okay, so then for example, Tuesday she has team day. So if you have a team, it's perfect because it kind of goes over a couple of things that you can do with your team. If you don't have a team, you can leave that for when you start sponsoring. Wednesday, she has business day. Thursday, she has host and prospecting day. And then Friday is her post office and shipping day. So if you need a system and like you don't want to create one for yourself, I could not create one for myself. I had so many things that I was like overwhelmed with, that I just loved being able to literally go watch her training, train myself, and then print this out and have it with me. So that is how I do my to-do list, okay? This system breaks down your to-do list, again, by themed day. So that's an easy way that you can keep track if you work your business daily. So like if you say, I only have an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 15 minutes at a time throughout my day, you can say, okay, well, like Monday will be my customer day and I'll get all of my customer stuff done. And a lot of SSDs actually do this. Like when we went to leadership, what's her name? Melissa Gratz talked about her breakdown, and that's how she breaks it down. She's like, this day is my day to do this. This day is my day to follow up with my team, and I spend the whole day messaging my team, talking to them, seeing how I can help them. This day is the day that I sit down and I do follow-ups all day long, and it's kind of easier to keep track because you don't want to be jumping from one thing to another. So it helps you stay focused. And again, you don't have to do all these things. You can pick and choose what you want to do. Okay, the second system is for your customers. So follow-up systems. Ashley did an amazing training about follow-up systems. So I'm not going to touch too much on that. If you haven't watched it or you feel like you need to rewatch it, go rewatch. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And she talked about Amy. She talked about like a binder system. She talked about like doing it through your like an Excel spreadsheet. So go watch that video. If you still need more training on that, you guys use your resources. Use YouTube, the trainings tab, to find out more about follow-up systems. But I feel like follow-up system is one of the most important systems that we need to put in our business, because it's income producing, so you know you're gonna generate PRV, and two, it's how you keep your customers. I want to say like the first maybe 4 or 5 years of my business, I didn't do follow-ups. I thought when they need Scentsy, they're gonna come to me because they love their Scentsy. Well, guess what? I lost a lot of customers because I didn't do follow-ups. So your customers do not owe you anything. They're not tied to you. We all have the same collections. We all have the same catalog. We all have the same like LTOs, everything. So if you're not giving them customer service, they're gonna go to somebody else that's gonna give them customer service, or they will go to an event and find someone with a Scentsy booth and buy their stuff from. So I feel like it's one of the most important systems that you can put in place. So if you haven't yet put something in place after watching Ashley's training, I highly suggest that you really focus on figuring if you're either going to do Amy or some kind of system that you can have like tangible, maybe on your phone. There's also like Trello boards you can create, whatever fits your personality and your lifestyle, but find it, because you do not want customers to slip through your fingers because you're not doing follow-ups. Okay, the last, it's not the last, but it kind of trickles down. But the last area of systems I want to focus on is on your team. And I don't want you to check out if you don't have a team yet, okay? Because one day you will have a team, and these things might really help you. So when you have a team, you need to figure out what kind of systems you're gonna have. You'll hear it time and time again, do for one what you can do for 100. Sometimes I see people on my own team or across Scentsy that I'm like, you're doing way too much. Like, you might like think, oh my gosh, I am so excited that this person joined my team. I got to do all this stuff. But can you do that if 10 people, 15 people joined you in a single month? Because that should be your goal. Your goal should be to grow your business so big that you're having 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 people join your business in 1 month. So keep that in mind when you're figuring out how you're gonna put systems in place for your team. So the first thing I want to show you guys ask you guys, how are you gonna welcome your team? Right? We tend to post on our team pages, on our SD pages, on our directors pages, but how are you welcoming your team members? So I'm gonna show you guys what I do. My frontline, meaning I sponsor them, they get a packet kind of like this. I add confetti and like cute stuff to make it all cute. But you guys, I made these postcards on Canva. Cute little postcard. I got them printed at Walgreens. I get them printed every time they have like a 9 cent or 10 cent special. And it kind of just says like, hey, I'm Liz, your director, one of your biggest cheerleaders. It tells them where to get started. First things first checklist. And then it tells them, announce on Facebook you're a Scentsy consultant, make your list of 100, start sharing now, don't wait for your kit, and let's get you to 1,000 ASAP so you can get your first pay raise. And then it talks a little bit about what our team stands for. I got that from the Accelerated Leadership Program that I did with Scentsy. Was like, figure out something that like your team does, because when you guys do that and people see, like new people see their leaders doing that, they're gonna do that. So like I put on there like, you know, we love hard, we shine bright, we spark a light, we show Scentsy spirit, we go to events. I have grown so much from going to events that I want my team to go to events. I don't want them to think that it's an option. I feel like if they're serious about their business, they need to be going to events. We empower others. I don't care if they're on your team. I don't care if they're your downline, your upline, your sister. Like, it could be like someone completely non-related to you on our team. You empower them. When we're cheering them on, you're cheering them on. We don't give up and we don't say I can't. I focus a lot with my team on doing I can'ts and turning them into I cans, because we are capable of doing everything. And then we tinker, we create our own path. So that's my card. And then I do this little card that has like how to make felt samples, and I include some felt samples. I know that they get those in their kit, but right now I have a frontline that still hasn't received her kit and it's been 2 weeks. So when I sent her this pack, guess what? Now she can make samples with the wax she has at home and start handing those out. And then I send out information about their shooting star, their sensational start, their certified. I have these cute little cards that Ashley shared with me. I actually had these all separated, and I guess someone put them all together. So shooting star certified, which is how I focus with my team members. I don't jump from shooting star to sensational star. I jump from shooting star to certified to sensational start. So then I have the sensational start breakdown. And you guys, I will look for these on my computer and I will upload all of these to the file section so that you guys can have them. And then the top 10 tips for new consultants. So I send all of this out to my personal frontline, okay? Why do I not send it out to my entire team? Because I want their sponsor to be a good leader. My team has access to all of this stuff on our team page in our file section. And so they can decide what they want to do with their frontline, whether it's this big, whether it's just a postcard, it does not matter. You need to decide how you're going to welcome your frontline. Now, I am a star director, so I do send a welcome to everyone on my team. And what I do is this is welcomes for anyone who's not under a director besides myself. So I send out the same welcome card, okay? I send out the felt sample instructions, but I do not send out felt. This shooting star, sensational start, shooting star is certified, and then I send them this little thing, which I actually have for my team too. It says, shine like the star that you are. I'm all about like positive affirmations. I'm all about like sharing, uplifting things. Sometimes you are the only person that's believing in that person. So I always think to send little motivational things. And then I do have 3 directors under me. So what I do is for anyone that has signed up under those directors, I want them to still know who I am because I am their star director. I don't want them to show up to SFR and be like, hey, this Liz girl got me something, but I have no idea who they are. So I introduce myself in a postcard that I send out monthly. And this one like literally says, reach out to your sponsor or your director. This is, here's consultant support. Join our team page if you would like. It talks about our team motto. And then it kind of just tells them that I'm, again, another cheerleader on their corner. So that's how I welcome my team members. When I have someone join my frontline, I send it to them right away. My team, I send them out in a weekly basis. And then my group, I send it out at the end of the month. So like on the first of the month, I will sit down and I will look through everyone that joined that was not directly under me, and I will send them a welcome postcard. Okay. How are you gonna onboard these new team members? Like, you cannot sponsor and just leave them stranded, right? So you have to determine how you are gonna onboard them. What I do is I have this new teamie checklist, and again, I will try to upload all this stuff as far as I have it on my computer. Some of the stuff I got from like SFR, and I have just made copies. But this one breaks it down by 6 sessions, okay? Sometimes I can cram 2 sessions into one. It really depends on the person. It depends if that person is grasping, if that person is doing their own personal training, if that person did the first things first checklist. So it really depends. But on day 1, first thing first is send them a welcome message. Please, please do not have someone join your team and you just don't even send them a welcome message. Send them a welcome message. Text them if you have their information. Email them if you don't have their number, like if it's someone like that you don't know. Email them, say, oh my gosh, thank you for joining my team, etc., etc. I add them to the team page and to my team chat, and then I send them the first things first checklist, and I tag them in my team page under the units for like the first things to do, okay? Then within 24 to 48 hours, I'm following up with them, and I'm trying to get like their why, trying to get them focused on making sure that they're doing their first things first checklist, consultant support, scheduling their launch party. You want to help them like start off on a successful pattern, and then get them to start making their list of 100. The 3rd session is at the end of week 1. Then you have another one after their shooting star date, at the end of their 1st month, and then at the end of their 70th day, okay? This helps me stay focused. It goes over scent and warmer of the month, starter kit content, host rewards, getting them from essential to certified, getting them to order their shooting star kit, recruiting, all this kind of stuff that, you guys, if I were to put these in my mind, I would forget something. I would literally forget something. So this helps me to stay really focused on onboarding and helping my teams out to be successful. Now, does everybody do this? No. I have people that join for a discount. I have people that join like just on a whim. And most of the time when I try to follow up with them, they're too busy. They don't have time. I'm just not in it right now. So I try to do my best, and that's all that we can do as leaders. But you have to have some kind of system to make sure that you are giving them your 100%. They don't want to take that. That is fine. I know it's hard to say, but move on, bless, and release. And I don't mean move on by forget about them. Just don't stress about it, because your other team members are going to need you. Okay. Then I have my frontline focus. So I went to a training, and again, you can look up the training on YouTube. It's by Anna Hughes from SFR in Austin. Yeah, SFR Austin. So she did a frontline focus training, and what she talked about is the importance of knowing what your frontline is accomplishing. We have an amazing report system in our workstation, but if I were to show you like forms that I've actually filled out for my team. Okay. So like there's times where because I'm doing the frontline focus, I noticed that, hey, this person was doing really good, and all of a sudden they're like at 0, or they're not getting paid at title, because of the fact that I am breaking it down and I can see it all across the board. I have someone in mind, and I'm trying to find her real quickly. Okay, this one right here. Okay. So like you guys can see right here, so January 400, February 600, March 1000, April 900, May 200, June 300, July 200, August again. It helped me because I saw it across the board as I'm filling it out that she started out really strong at this year, and then she had some months that were not so great. Okay, what can I do to reach out to her and find out what's going on? It also helped me to see that, hey, she was getting paid at title, and then she stopped getting paid at title. What's going on? Because her team is still growing. So it helps me, instead of having to look at a report on the computer where I just see everybody on my team, it helps me to see their entire month to month across the board. It also helps me, I'm going to show you guys with this one. Let me go to last year's, because last year's is a great example of this one person. Okay. So if you guys see right here, has PRV, then 0, then 0, then 0, then PRV, 0, 0, 0. But guess what? Her team wholesale always had a volume, okay? So what does that let me know? That she has a downline that is working her business. So if she's not working her business and does not want my help, does not want to really push herself to grow, I need to skip her and work with her downline. Because as the director of the group, that is my responsibility, is to help them grow. So I can reach over and see like, hey, she might not be, maybe it's a hobby for her, maybe she's going through a lot of things, but by seeing that she is at 0 and she's still having volume, doing this report has helped me to see who has strong teams working under them so that I can work closely with them. So this is a really, really helpful tool to helping you grow your business and strengthen those up and coming leaders. Okay. The last one that I'm going to show you guys as far as like systems is the daily numbers. Okay. I wish I was like perfect at using this one. I usually start out really strong and then by mid-month I forget to fill it out. But this helps you to see the pattern of your team. And I know that's not really important, but when you're wanting to grow your business, it is kind of important to see like what are days that your business is like your team volume is growing, right? I did a training a few months ago, and when I noticed, I was talking about it, and I noticed that one of my team members commented that she always does orders on Mondays, and I'm like, no wonder our group wholesale volume always goes up on Mondays. It's because that's when you close out your orders. And like it didn't dawn on me because I'm not focusing on PRV. So this has helped out a lot. And if you're going for promotions, this helps out a lot to see if you are on track. It helped me when I was pushing for my promotion to really like keep on track and saying, okay, like I need to be here. Where am I at today? So daily numbers. And also really good to see like your year over year. So like if you keep them, like next year you can see like how good you did in September or October. Okay. So after with team recognition, you don't have to do recognition. But if you're going to do recognition, my biggest pet peeve is making sure that you're consistent. Okay. There were times where I was not consistent. Okay. And I learned my lesson. So as I'm training my team members and I'm training my leaders, I'm making sure that I want to make sure that to drill it into them. It doesn't matter how you recognize your team. What matters is that you're consistent with it. So what I do is I literally have a to-do list with the dates that I do everything so that I can go back and look, okay, on the first of the month, this is the recognitions that I'm doing. I'm doing Facebook shoutouts for the top 5 in team sales, and I'm doing Facebook shoutouts for the top 10 in group sales with their team names. On the 9th of the month, after commission has run, I'm doing my PRV club emails. So I sent out emails to everyone that was active and above by the, like, where they were at, like the range, right? Like 200 to 499, 500 to 999, 1,000, 2,000. I know that some of you guys on Best Team have seen that because me and her have talked about it and we kind of bounce the idea off of each other. So then I do the paid at title emails. And then I do my happy mail. So my happy mail, I do top 10 team sales, active team mail, top 5 in group, if they're not in my $2,000 hauler group. My paid at title group mail from lead to superstar consultants, my director's paid at title, and then my $2,000 hauler boxes. So it tells me like everything that I need to do because I don't want to forget a month where I forget to do paid at title and then someone got paid at title and they didn't get recognized. How awful would that feel if you worked really hard because last month you weren't paid at title and you saw somebody get like a little card in the mail saying, congratulations, you got paid at title. And this month you worked really hard and then you didn't get one because your leader forgot. So again, having a system as simple as a to-do list, like I have this on my magnet board. And every month when I'm doing recognition, this is what I pull down and I do it. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be big. It could be something as simple as emails, you guys. Simple as emails. Emails go a long way. And then I'm going to probably get my phone down for this so I can show you guys because I didn't want to take them down because they're taped up. But when you're working your business, you guys know about annual mentor and annual sales. So have a checklist, okay, to keep track of your annual sales award or your annual mentor award. I'm gonna like block off the names, okay? Because I see so many times where people miss these amazing prestigious awards by like 2,000 or by one more certified team member because they weren't keeping track. So keep track for yourself. Do not worry about your team. They can keep track for themselves. You make sure to tell them how they can keep track. But by putting these systems into place, and like I said, maybe not all of them fit your work style, you will be more organized. And I know that this probably sounded like a lot, but I promise you guys that when you guys put these into place, it's gonna help you run your business smoother. It's gonna help you simplify, and it's gonna help you like know exactly what is on your to-do list by date. So like for example, if you know that Tuesdays is your team day, then you know that Tuesdays is the day that you're gonna be doing your shout outs, or you're gonna be looking at those reports for promotions or shooting star or anything like that, because that is your Tuesday. Get yourself a planner or something that you can keep track of these things. I hear it all the time. Oh, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And yes, I know that some of you guys work full time. You guys might work part time, but it's not what you can and can't do. It's how you use your time. It's what you get done with the time that you guys have. Because I feel like a lot of people see me or Beth or other people that don't work outside the home and think, oh my gosh, she has all day to run her business. But we don't. We have a lot of things on our to-do list. We have family stuff that we have to get done. I have I have Girl Scouts, and I have church stuff, and I have all these other things that I get done throughout the day. And yes, I get to work my business a little bit more focused because I have those hours throughout the day. But that is why you get to decide what things in these systems you put into place. If you know you don't have time to do a birthday club, then don't do it. It's not necessary. If you know that your time is limited, you guys do your samples in bulk. There was just no way that I could do samples on a weekly basis. And there was times where I was like getting thank yous out the door and I'm like, crap, I don't have any samples made. So what do I do now? I do them in bulk. Yesterday, I spent a good hour or two making samples of the holiday bars. And I melted the whole bar and I made samples. Yes, I have samples probably for the entire month of October. But because I don't have time to make samples every single day or every other day. So decide what's best for you. Decide the things that you need to do in your business to make your business run, and then decide what you want. And then put those into place, and then put it in a system that you can follow up with. Like I said, the scalable systems worked for me. It was easy for me to print those out, take what I didn't want to do and add what I did want to do. But if you want to recreate your own, you can do that too. You can simply get on the computer, write a list, and then put it all into the days and times that you want to work your business. I hope you guys got something out of this training. Know that we, your leaders, love you guys so much, and we're kind of sad that this training has come to an end. But you guys, the homework is going to be kind of a little on the I don't want to say excessive side, because it's not hard homework, but because we got to end in a bang, I want you guys to really focus on setting systems. So I want you guys to not only don't only tell me what your systems are, I want you guys to show me. So first off, I want you guys to show me what your welcome packets look like. Okay, if you don't have a welcome packet, make one. You can do a graphic that you can email to your new team member, or you can print something out through Vistaprint or Walgreens and have it ready to be mailed out. But make yourself a welcome packet and have them ready to go for when you sponsor. So I want you guys to show me, not just tell me what you guys are doing. I want you guys to show me your welcome packets, okay? I want you guys to show me you guys using your follow-up system this week. okay? Ashley told you guys to figure out what your follow-up system was, and we got a lot of comments as to what you guys are using. I want you guys to show me you using those systems, okay? So when you're doing your follow-ups this week, snap a picture, whether it's, you know, like order forms in front of you and you calling your customers, or if you're using Amy, you know, snap a screenshot and then like erase the names or something. Snap a picture of you using your follow-up system, okay? And then I want you guys to tell me and show me your system that you will put into place, okay? If you decide to do the scalable systems, you guys can print out like one of the pages. Doesn't have to be all of them, but you guys can print out the pages and just, and like, you know, maybe like mark off what you guys are not going to do, or add what you guys will do. I want to see you guys putting these systems into place. If you recreate your own, that's perfectly fine. And you guys remember, you guys have till next Saturday, so you guys don't have like to rush it. But I want to see, not just have you guys type out, because I feel like when you guys type it out, it's very easy to type it out, but I want to see you guys doing it. And I want you guys to show other people how it can be done, okay? How it can be done, because someone might be like, oh my gosh, she wants me to do a welcome packet. I have no idea. But when they see your welcome packet, they're like, oh my gosh, I love it. I can totally do that. Or when they're recreating their system and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't remember what are on my to-do list, and you show yours, guess what? You're giving others ideas. You guys can even be teaching us leaders something. So share your systems throughout this week, okay? So I'm going to post the homework, and please make sure that you are commenting under the thread. But if you guys have an idea that you guys want to share with a group, feel free to go live. Feel free to post with like, and you know, like a description of why you're sharing. Don't just post a picture. We want to kind of know like why you are sharing that with the group, so that it can help others grow as well, including ourselves. So I will add the homework tonight after our director call. We have to jump on soon for this week. Can't wait to see you guys' systems. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with and how you guys are putting all of these trainings that we have done over the last 8 weeks into practice and helping you grow your business. We're going into the busiest season in our business, so it's very important to have systems, because things can definitely get left on the table. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.